you everybody for coming today, our performers as well as general public. It's really great to have you here today. My name is Dr. Sharon Gill. I'm a professor of biological sciences at Western Michigan University.
And my name is Jacqueline Brickman. I'm an assistant professor of kinetic imaging, also at Western Michigan University.
What we're doing today is showing part of the work that students in our class, the Ideas Collaboratory, have been working on. The Ideas Collaboratory is an art science collaborative program, a class. So we have students in the art program that are in the class, as well as students from biological sciences. Programs like this, where students get to work together across disciplines, aren't that common in the United States or Canada. And so this is a really neat opportunity that we have to bring these students together to learn how to speak each other's language and explore each other's realms. And so we're really excited to have you all here today to share with us in this work.
So within the class, we have an opportunity. Already what we do is unique, but some of the assignments that we engage in are also unique endeavors, and that every assignment this semester is collaborative. And this task was to create a lecture performance. And a lecture performance is something that highlights the performance-based nature of lectures that's already sort of exists within that realm of making. It really makes something material out of the lecture, and it gives it a shape and challenges our expectations and our habits. A threshold, that's the title of today's event, is a place or a point of entering or being. And so today we invite you to enter into an exploration of eco-art in the Anthropocene, to delve into nuclear power, passenger pigeons, invasive plants, consumerism, natural connections, and accessibility. At the end, we'll have a little bit of time for some questions and conversation with the artists and scientists who are up here. So please stay, and for the last group, you can invite that conversation to get started. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming our presenters today.
My name is Kaylee. I will be the environmental scientist for today.
I'm Ben Cable. I will be the chief engineer at the Palisades Power Plant today.
I am Frank Koskovich, transfer student from St. Petersburg, and I am a lab assistant.
His name is John.
He gave us some papers.
It's middleman.
Michigan is home to multiple nuclear reactors, and there is a slight growing need for more power and electricity. And we ask ourselves, is nuclear power a good way to solve this need in energy?
The Chernobyl incident is a very complicated, touchy subject, and it's been a great sense of tourism. I mean, minus the Ukraine conflict. Though this tourism is lackluster nowadays.
I knew that atomic car design would bring me places, but I did not expect it here. Department of Energy came to my lab a few days ago and said they needed my radioisotope expertise. I was very proud to help them, but I cannot see how they can be proud of this lab they have sent me to. I'm a mile or two away from the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The fires that have been burning for days had just been put out. I thought they wanted me to help with the rebuilding of the power plant. Now that I have laid eyes on it, I know that can't be the case. Foundations are melted. The smokestack is crumbled. The Geiger counter screeches at me whenever I turn it on. I think they sent me here just to learn how this place will die.
It is well known that the extent of the disaster would not be known until a long time later. However, this disaster has happened in the past, and at least theoretically, we can do things to prepare for another nuclear meltdown in the future.
The Michigan Permanent Community Health and Voucher System of radioprotective drugs for no cost for residents. It's the perfect deal for everyone in the area. Come on.
Our great-great-great-grandchildren might just have a fraction of a chance to see the soil bear a harvest. My son sent me a letter saying he cannot wait to eat the giant bread that the radiated soil will produce. Just more of that Hollywood silliness I told his mother to keep him away from. The wheat and barley we've grown in the experimental group has come up stunted and deformed. The isotopes in the soil kneecaps the crops before they even have a chance to grow. And the test subjects that ingested the crop lasted 4 days before
You see, my bad American technology is very hard for large Indians.
Wonderful. So, what exact effect had radiation on the environment around Chernobyl? The exclusion zone, which was an area around the reactor itself, had very negative effects. But the wildlife around Chernobyl, on the very outskirts where humans were not present, had a boom in population.
Oh, come on. There's also was a number of people who decided to, stay. They were very welcoming there. I mean, sure, a few of them had a few health disorders afterwards, but, look at the ones in Michigan. They're like, I don't know, 10 miles from like 3 of our known, power plants. And they were all fine.
This scientist was stationed here before the Chernobyl meltdown and stayed to continue his work. That means something. Go on.
Yes, yep.
There is no union. I stopped my reports months ago before word finally reached me out here. For years, the old men in their suits and ties chirped and bickered over the lives of millions, not knowing that with every minute wasted, an invisible force indiscriminately touches the DNA of each and every creature in these woods. Most of all, it seems to me, however, the human element is the only one welcomed in these woods. Flora, fauna of Chernobyl have been my only company for some time. While some appear worse for wear, the remote groups I've observed all show the adaptability to continue on. If they feel the cellular damage as I do, bear it with far more grace. Each stroke of this pain shoots pain through my nerves, and I can hardly see what I am writing. The only reason I get out of my sleeping bag are my walks through the woods. Here there are no memos, suits. There would be no numbers if I were not here to count them. I'm as free as the dogs out here, but I know I'm different. We are different. No matter what we want, the garden isn't here. I miss my family. I wish they were here.
The changes in nature cannot be understated in both the positives and the negatives.
Oh, nature's cool, I guess. Nuclear powers outpace renewable power sources by metrics. Come on. And on the topic of radiation, coal power plants cause people in the surrounding areas to have, equal or higher doses of radiation than present, safer options. So what's the point in changing?
The Palisade power plant is scheduled to be online this year. Even previously scheduled for decommission in favor of other clean energy sources.
Energies that are worse.
Sure, Michigan climate has many issues that make a lot of sustainable and renewable energy sources difficult to maintain and moderate. But the decommissioned power plant is not even under the original company anymore. It was bought by a different one, was scheduled to be decommissioned, has been in a limbo state for who knows how long, and will be the first power plant ever to be brought back online after decommissioning in the US.
Oh, come on. His original goal is to figure out how to cure the area. He was doing it. He was giving us information, giving them information. He failed in every regard.
This scientist wasn't a failure. He was risking his life there to gather more data that we could use.
And what's that got? What's that got you?
How do we approach the future without knowing the past?
Not up to me.
John,
But, as a souvenir and goodwill, Grace, I have a little gift that might need attention.
that was in when we went. It was in his lab. Why do you have it?
Well, I thought, good great engravings, it's fine. Come on, John, play with it, come on. You have it. But yeah, no, fancy box and everything. Cool, look at this, and it's heavy. Oh, come on. See, even have a little rock that he found.
That's from the elephant's foot.
Oh,
You idiot!
how that was cool. Now, also, that's a big thing for Roman. What's wrong?
Do you not understand anything about this presentation?
I'm an engineer. I make things go boom or make things work. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh my God.
Want a rock?
I don't want the rock. Put it back in the box.
Maple.
Thank you.
You want to do anything for the next week?